river for irrigation, navigation, hydropower generation is of special significance, particularly to a country like India, where agriculture is the major source of livelihood of the majority of its population. Then we have river pollution. So this is the one of the main challenge that we are facing in our day-to-day life, that most of the rivers are densely polluted, and because of that the quality of water is degrading day by day. So the growing domestic, municipal, industrial and agricultural demand for water and from river natural affects the quality of water. As a result, more and more water is being drained out of the rivers, reducing their volume. On the other hand, a heavy load of untreated sewage and industrial effluents are emptied into the river. This affects not only the quality of water but also self-cleansing capacity of the river. For example, give the adequate stream flow, the Ganga water is able to dilute and assimilate pollution load within 20 kilometers of large city, but the increasing urbanization and industrialization do not allow it to happen, and the pollution level of many rivers have been rising. Concern over rising pollution in our rivers led to the launching of various action plans to clean the river. Have you heard about such action plans? How does our health get affected by polluted rivers? Think about it. Life of human being without fresh water. Arrange a debate on this topic in the class. So in my previous video I have given you one assignment about the rivers, about the cities which are settled, which are at the bank of the rivers. Now in this video I am going to give you one more homework, that you have to make a list of the points, and in that you have to mention that how does our health get affected by the polluted river water. You have to write 10 points on how our health get affected by the polluted river water. And now we move further. We have ways to control pollution. So because it is very important to control pollution for the health benefits of ourselves, so there are many ways. There are following measures that should be taken in order to control river pollution. First, a ban should be imposed on throwing industrial waste into rivers and ponds. Rainwater contain organic waste should not be thrown into the rivers. Industrial toxic substance should be treated chemically to prove or neutralize the effect of toxicity before allowing them to mix in the river. Industries should not be installed near banks. Ban should be imposed on washing clothes, vehicles, etc. at the bank of the river. The farmer should be explained the proper use of pesticides and insecticides, etc. in their fields. We should develop an awareness in the public regarding the ill effects of polluted environment on human beings. There should be a regular monitoring of pollution and pollutants in the river, and water reservoirs should be periodically cleaned. Waste from paper, sugar, leather and chemical industry should be purified before allowing it to flow into river. Soaps and detergents should be kept away from the rivers. So here we are at the end of the chapter. I hope you have understood the chapter. If you have any questions, you can ask me on our WhatsApp group and complete your work.